There's a phrase that's come into our lexicon in the last few years that goes something like this: I just can't. I just can't even. And there's the word adulting has become a thing. It's just, we're finding it increasingly difficult to do the things we do and to focus on even simple everyday tasks that have to be done, just the general admin of life. And that is, it's new. I have not heard those kind of phrases before this last few years, and I think it's got a lot to do with how overwhelmed we all feel, how much we expect ourselves to keep up with. In a world where we're all hyper-connected to each other, there are now 25,000 different opportunities for what you could be doing today. We're all putting pressure on ourselves to do everything and feeling the pressure of having to try and do it all, when what we ought to be doing is learning to say no. First of all, it's important to note that if you're having trouble coping with the amount of stuff you have to do, you're probably asking yourself to do too much. If you just can't anymore, you probably need a break. This is a great theory I've heard, I think from Mel Robbins, that if you're feeling inclined to procrastinate all the time, that's not because you're a bad person and you have a habit of procrastinating. It's because your brain needs a break. If you're having trouble just getting stuff done, just doing the thing, stop trying to do so many things. The skill you need is not to learn to stop procrastinating. The skill you need is how to say no. For every yes, there has to be 1,000 no's. So stop trying to do everything. Say no more often than you say yes. And that's a strange phrase in a world where we've been encouraged to say yes to life, say yes to everything. You got to say a lot of no's to really be able to commit to the yeses. You know, you're not going to be able to do 3 enormous sewing projects, even by Costume College, and it's now November. People are just signing up for Costume College now, and they're planning sewing projects to do between now and then, and everybody's expecting to do a fabulous outfit for every single night they're at Costume College. It would be far better to have one big one that you concentrate on and just focus on that one. Anything else is a nice to have. Anything else you will pull together, but have one that you focus on. Focus on one thing. I can't do it all. There's so much to do. I have these moments too. When you can't possibly do it all, again, you're probably asking too much of yourself. If you can't do it all, do one thing. I've had a period recently where one particular area of my life just fell over and I just couldn't do it. And I realised that the reason that I wasn't doing it, I'll be honest, it's making videos for you. The reason I haven't made videos for you the last 2 or 3 weeks was because when I came out here to California, I put all this pressure on myself that because I'm on vacation, I'll be able to do all this work and edit all these videos. I've had some ideas for much bigger videos, and I've got about 3 of them in waiting, but they're big projects, and I've got to accept that I can't be comparing myself because YouTube is not my full-time job like it is for Bernadette, say. I've got my own business. My videos for you have to be simpler. So I've got to stop focusing on, oh God, but I can't do those great big videos I've had planned. I need to just make a little one, like I usually do for you, because you find those useful. And those big video projects will still happen, but I'm not going to do them all today. And that becomes obvious when you think about it logically. When you've got this overwhelmed feeling that you just can't do it all, the solution is to just do something. What's the one thing you can do? And focus on that. The secret to focus in this day and age is to stop trying to focus on so much. Start saying no more often and be confident saying no so that you can say yes to something else, and just focus on one thing. When that to-do list becomes overwhelming, you're allowed to say, okay, stop. If there are 16 different adulting things I have to do today, what is the one that needs to be done the most? And do that. One thing at a time, my friend. and we will get there together.